Taxi vlog 282. I don't know how much time I'm going to have because it's Saturday night and it's the 14th of December, and this time of year things are, well, shall we say, busy. Monday night I didn't work because I'm working Tuesdays through Saturdays now on this van, and I came out on Tuesday, and Tuesday wasn't too bad. It had a steady pace to it, and it turned out reasonably well, and I did okay. I did about like what I wanted to do, and can't complain about that at all. Yeah, a little slow it was at times, but I got a chance to watch some videos and read some of the book I brought along, and that, you know, the usual shit. And then Wednesday was quiet. Wednesday I couldn't do much right, and there wasn't anybody. I haven't had any really memorable customers in a bad way, but I've had some in a good way. People who have you know, lit up the gloomy nights that we've had, and I've had some reasonable good tips this week. You know, typically $5.85 on the meter, and the guy felt sorry that it was such a short trip, so he gives me $20, you know. And that's kind of what's been made it worthwhile. Thursday was also reasonably good. It wasn't, you know, wonderful, amazing, but it was steady and a little bit better than Tuesday was, even though Wednesday kind of sucked. I think Wednesday I took $50 home, something like that. Last night was busy. Last night was stinking busy. That was the Friday night, the 13th. And as you might well expect on Friday the 13th, I had quite a few instances where I got sent somewhere and nobody was there. There was one time I had 2 of those in a row, and then I had another call which was a cancellation. They canceled just as I was a block away from the place. And then I had another call which was also nobody there. And I'm saying, I give up on this part of town, I'm leaving. So I start to leave, and I'm driving up the road, and I see a hand waving at me. Of course, it's somebody dressed all in black. And the guy, I stop, I figure, well, it's a live one, you know, rather than nothing. And the guy ends up going right across town, and he was so appreciative and thankful that he was able to find a cab, because every cab that he called, they told him that it would be 20 minutes to half an hour. Well, he managed to wave me down when I was not having any other success. That was good. A few times I had it happen where somebody would get out and somebody else would get in right away. And very often, in fact almost every time, as soon as I cleared from one, I had another call waiting for me. And I'm surprised I haven't been called yet this evening. This being the Saturday night, and the board was full. I just had a look at it, but there were no calls in this part of town where I'm starting my shift. So maybe I got a few minutes to still relax a little bit. Can you tell I'm already getting the adrenaline pumping because it's going to be busy? I don't know if I'm going to be wasting my time spinning my wheels going around in circles, or if I'm going to actually connect and make it worthwhile. Started a new book. Where is the damn thing? Here it is. Mariposa by, once again, Greg Bear. This is having to do with FBI and espionage and high tech, and I think there are even some aliens involved somewhere in there. Or is it just cop, FBI, secret agent shit? Anyway, so far it's really good. It's fast-paced. It's moving along really great. I'm enjoying it the few times I get a chance to read a page or two in between other things that are happening. Come on, you. Oh, you're turning. And you too are turning. I could have moved. Had I known. Had you not put your turn signal on so damn late. Make your move. It's my turn now. I can get around you. So slow. Okay. So yeah, this is it, the Saturday night. We're hopefully off to a good one. I've got a lot of charges and Interac overs and coupons already. I think I've got enough to pay my lease. So whatever I make tonight, minus the fuel, will go right into my pocket. And it's time to do some groceries to last the rest of the year. And I even got a new shirt on. Picked it up at Walmart last week. As if it shows and as if you care. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm just babbling on right now before it's sort of a preamble to a busy Saturday night, and I will get to you sometime in the morning and tell you how the hell it went. I will probably sound a lot less enthusiastic at that point and a lot more tired, and I will no doubt speak more slowly. Until then. Okay, so now it's 4:25 in the morning. I was just reading some of the book a little bit here for the first time. I stopped driving in 6.5 hours. My first fare was really good. It went a reasonable distance. Let's have a little more light maybe, if that helps. Went to a golf course taking some people to a Christmas party, and the call was like 40 minutes late. They were going to drive their car to go to this Christmas party, but I showed up just in time. From out that way, I had another call coming back into town. And then I got sent to a place where I got the address and I arrived there. And I called the phone number that I had here on the MDT, and the girl said, yeah, be right out. Thank you. And another cab shows up from another fleet. And I said, they sent you too? And he said, I guess. And I said, well, what was the name you got? And he gave the same name as I had. And I said, well, I already talked to her. She says she's coming out. He says, well, let me call her. So he called her and he starts giving her shit for calling two cabs. Now, we were quite busy at the time, and our phones were ringing off the hook, so the people in our office were busy taking calls, and it was hard for people to get through. So this girl told her friend, can you try calling a cab for me? And they both got through. They got to separate cab companies, and both of us showed up. So the guy ended up giving this girl shit over the phone, and the one that I talked to was actually her friend who had called us instead of her. And she came out and she said, oh, sorry. I said, well, you know. I say, well, what happened? And she said, well, we had trouble getting through, and so my friend must have called, and I called too, and so we both called different cabs because we were afraid that we wouldn't be able to get through. So that was maybe an honest mistake, that the guy didn't have to go all, you know, batshit crazy on her. And she says, well, I'm glad I'm going with you because that guy was an asshole on the phone. Okay, fine. So I took her where she was going, and it was a generous fare. It was a decent distance. And then what happened after that was, I think I ended up close to downtown and doing a bunch of short ones. You know, these little short fares that are $5 and $6. $5 and $6 and $7 and $5 and $6 and $7. And downtown is traffic and stop and go and one-way streets and all this other bullshit. And then at one point I got sent to the Brown Social House. There's a Brown Social House downtown. And I get there and these people coming out waving at me, and okay, I stopped and I said, well, are you so-and-so? And they said, well, no. I said, well, that's fine. I just did a code 40. Code 40 is like, I got another fare, you know. Send another car to the one I was supposed to get. And these Oh, I don't want to work. Anyway, these people wanted to go out to the western communities. This was at around, I guess, 11:30, almost midnight. And I was out in the western communities for the whole time. Until now, when I got a fare coming back in. And out in the western communities, you go a good distance sometimes between calls, but I had quite a few. And I had some that were quite long and they paid quite well. I've got almost 500 on now, and it's 4:30 in the morning. Looks like I'm gonna break more than 500, which is wonderful. Because I still got an hour and a half to go if I work 12 hours. I could quit anytime I want, really, you know. I just wanted to read my book and finish my vlog. And, well, you know, this looks like it's been a success tonight. I've done well. Hope yours is better than mine.